We're back. Paddling down this creek that he was bedded up against. I'm gonna try to set up in between him and the direction that he fed. Just snuck up here and got eyes on him. He's in his bed.
Take care, I will always, baby.
That's fresh pea right there. It's a really fresh scrape there. Potentially could be worth setting up on. It's got fresh pea in it. I can still smell it. I wonder if I should get into a tree just right over this scrape or not. Maybe like 50 more yards up ahead is the edge of the field, but I'm not anywhere close to where that buck is. This is a big scrape and it's active, so I want to say that there's a good chance that something's going to walk by here. I mean, yeah, that is fresh, like the ground's still wet. The deer was just here. I think if I sit here, I'm going to see something. I'm going to get in a tree. No reason not to. I made it up in the tree. It's the first time I've gotten in a tree since my internship last year with THB. So it's been a while. It's a little rusty. This scrape looks like it's getting hit every single day. There's fresh pea in it. Tons of tracks, trails, all leading to that scrape. So there's a field 50 yards up ahead. Road 75 yards over here. Over here is pine thicket. I'm sure that's where they're bedding. And then back there is where I came from. I'm only 15 yards from that scrape. If one comes in, it should give me a pretty good shot. Might be 1:45 if he's coming from where the field is. It's about 5 o'clock. Got a good 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes of light. Pretty much committed to this spot. We're gonna be here for the rest of the day. And hopefully we see something cruising this line here. We can get some meat on ice. Back again. We still got that pesky south wind, so I'm gonna keep walking this edge that I was walking yesterday. Push past that scrape that I sat on yesterday evening and just do a little bit more scouting in this area. Oh, there's a pretty good scrape right here. It's not like the one that I saw yesterday. Not that fresh, but it's definitely been used in the past couple days or so. I'm right here on the corner of swamp, pines, and a field. And then there's a bunch of trails in this little corner of the pines over here. Probably keep pushing, see if I can find somewhere to set up on. So. I decided to get up in this tree that overlooks this scrape that I found. It doesn't seem like that scrape is as fresh as that other one over there, but there's tons of tracks around here. And quite honestly, it's the juiciest place on the map that you could probably get to. There's a cut cornfield out there, about 30-40 yards. There's this weird strand of hardwoods that's hugging this side of the cornfield. Behind me, this little power line strip. And then on the other side of the power line, it dives off into a swamp. There's also pine thicket over here. So there's just like 5 different things all coming together. There's old rubs in here. Some that are like within the past 2 weeks probably. But there's a lot of big rubs from last year. It seems like the ideal spot. There's acorns dropping. These scrapes are fresh, like within the past 2 days. My wind's blowing back out to this power line back here behind me. I don't know, it just seems like, there is sign here. It seems like too good of a spot not to hunt. That buck that I've been on is probably 300-400 yards down this power line, down the pine to swamp transition. He's like 300-400 yards down there. I haven't seen him come this way, although in my mind that makes the most sense for him to do. Actually, I take that back. I've seen him come this way, but both the times I had spooked him this way. If he's still bedding there, might not see him. But I've spooked him over here twice, so you never know. Maybe we did a little bump and dump. I know that's not what bump and dump means, but maybe we did a little drive. We drove that buck over here, so yeah, I don't know. I'm set maybe 10-15 yards from this scrape here, and we're just gonna see what we see. I was pretty confident in last night's setup and only saw that spike. Pretty confident in this setup, but you never know. We might see nothing, so. Disappointing sit. Right at last light, we just had a doe come running through, and then from the opposite direction. I never saw it, but it sounded like it was a coyote running through the woods, just trotting. Either that or somebody's dog came through here. Swallowed a mosquito. Alright, I'm gonna get down out of this tree, and we'll be back tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. My first morning sit of the season. I hadn't really planned on sitting any mornings till a little bit later into the season, but I'm not able to hunt this evening, so I figured I'd get a hunt in, try to learn something, figure it out a little bit more. It'll at least be a valuable experience, I reckon. There's a lot of dew on the ground right now, which is nice. It should help me sneak up in there pretty easily. My plan is to go and sit that scrape that I sat 2 days ago, saw that spike. Go and sit that scrape just because it was big and fresh and I can slip in there pretty easily and quickly. Hang tight there till like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And if I haven't seen anything, then get down and go see if I can try to get eyes on that buck in his bed. See if he's in his bed or walk through that area again, see what the sign's like. Figure it out from there. But hopefully we won't have to go that far. We can just shoot one off of this scrape this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna finish getting the rest of my stuff together and then we're gonna start the process of getting up in the tree. Same scrape I sat when I saw that spike the other day. I spooked a smaller 6-point on the way in here. I got footage of them. Y'all saw. We've got a full moon right now, and the moon's out pretty much all night. Hoping that these deer have just been out in this field all night, and I can catch them coming back into bed. But that's kind of my strategy. I'm gonna sit here, wait for the sun to rise. If we don't see anything by about 9 o'clock, probably climb down and go see if I can glass up that buck in his bed again. See y'all when the sun rises.
At 9 o'clock, I got down and continued to do some more scouting in the area. I ended up coming back to hunt one more evening, but was unsuccessful again. The way I like to hunt, I usually spend 4 or 5 days in one specific area before moving on to a new area and scout/hunt my way through it. Stay tuned for the next episode where I do just that. On the next episode.
What's up, guys? Back again. It's October 11th. It's a pretty decent buck. And there's a nice buck just right in the middle of the road feeding. I don't suppose there's anything to do but to go in right after him.